Okay, okay, so this is a continuation of our previous video where we look at replacing the MacBook A2338 screen. To pull it apart up to this point, it is recommended that you watched our previous videos, and so you can know the steps that we took to remove it. All right, on the new screen, you want to make sure that the inches are all the way back until it will stop when it can't go any further. Right there, it stop. Then you're going to hold it up, hold up your frame, and make sure that the connectors are not in the way. Right, you're going to make sure it's at the back, and then just all right, just like that, and you just fit it in, just fit in like that. All right, now that we got it, gonna take it to like a 45-degree angle, and one at a time you're going to squeeze this in, the inch in. Do it to the other side as well, and when you squeeze it in, it start to close naturally. Right, all right, squeeze it down, and then we're going to take our screws, which we aligned perfectly when we took it apart. Remember, put it on this pad. Yes, and it keeps them in order. All right, so we're going to look for our biggest screws that we'll have, and we're going to grab our T8 screwdriver head and screw them in. Right, yes, you want to make sure that they are straight as you screw them down, because you don't want to strip the hole. All right, okay, now that you have all of the screws in, now that you have all of your 6 screws in, we're going to go ahead and put our antenna, Wi-Fi antenna in, and it's going to go behind this connector and before the cables right here. So first, you want to get the connector for the Wi-Fi underneath here, underneath the hole right here, and take it all the way through it. Sometimes you'll need like a pry tool to just lift it up. Right, fit it in correctly right there, and from there now you want to screw in the 0.8, the T0.8 screws, very fine, very small screws right there. All right, you're going to screw them into 6 of them on this side and 6 on the other side. All right, you want to be careful with these screws, they're very fine. You don't want to strip them. All right, yeah, so 6 here and 6 on the other side, and you don't want to over tighten them as well, because you don't want to strip them out. Alright, they can be a real pain for the next technician that will work on it, if these screws are stripped out, to get them back out to do a repair. So be mindful of the other technician that will be working on it. Okay, now that we got our 12 screws in, 6 on this side, 6 on the other side, we can now go ahead and get these 4 screws that hold down the cables for the screen. These 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. For that, we're gonna need our T5. Our T5's screwdriver for that. All right. 4 of them. I had them in order so I know which one goes first. All right. Yes, next you're gonna locate your other T5 screw that goes right here to hold down the antenna connector. Right. Yeah, so you screw it down here, and then you can go ahead and connect back the antenna, the Wi-Fi antenna, to the main board. All right, next you're going to get your T3, and you're going to connect these four screws. You're going to screw in these 4 screws in here, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. All right. Yeah, and it should just fall in place. If your cables are right, there's no glitches anywhere, it should just fall in place right here. Right. And screw them in. Yeah, they are longer screws. You don't want to screw them all the way down at once until you get the other one, the corresponding one, in line with it. Screw it halfway, and then after they are seated properly, then you can screw all the way down. All right, so we're still working on our T3 screws. Next, we're gonna connect the connector for the screen right here. You just press it down in it. Here you're dealing with your main board and connectors going from your main board. You want to make sure that you have on your anti-static gloves. To do that, you don't want to short anything out. Alright, so you line it up properly. If you're unable to see the connector as you line it up because you don't want to bend the pins, you can get one of these magnifying glasses. I think they're on Amazon. So get them, put them on so you can see clearly what you're lining up and everything. You don't want to bend the pins, because bending these pins is damaging the main board. Damaging the main board means possibly replacing the main board. Alright, it's properly seated there. Don't force it down. Make sure it's seated properly. Alright, next you're going to put on the strap over it. Put it on it. Get your T3 screw for that. Right, and screw it down. 2 of them. Screw it down. Another strap that comes with it, this side right here. T3 screw again. Screw it down. Not all the way down yet. Screw it down. Alright, we're going down with the screws now. So you know, these down here are for the put back the back and the case, right? These up the top here is to cover the hinges, and also is a bracket for the back cover. Alright, so one here and the other one here, and they are T3. Screw them in, and that's basically it. So all you need to do now from here is to power on your connect your battery terminal back together with this screw T5, this T5 screw right in here, and put on back your cable right underneath here and squeeze down the latch on it. And most times when you disconnect the battery and put it back together, the laptop doesn't turn on